It's your favorite Welsh streamer. It's the Danny C Show, and this is Season 3, Episode 18 of the D&D Show with me. It's the Danny C Show and D Nicest 84. However, D is back next month, which means I've still got Gino. Say hello, Gino.
Hey up.
What up, Buttercup? How are you doing? We okay?
Yeah, good. Yourself?
I'm all right. I'm ready to rock and roll. We had to delay this episode so that we could get D back next month because he's moving very, very, very soon, and it gives us time to push back and get him into next month's episode. So, Season 3, Episode 18, it's go time, baby. What are we saying? Are we ready for these topics?
Always ready for these topics.
Yeah, you're ready
Highlight of my month.
So, Gino has told me that he loves sitting down for a good hour and talking games with me. May have to get him on for some episodes with D as well and get the three of us talking games. How do you feel about that?
Oh, that would be a good idea. I could talk about games all day, to be fair.
I think you like that. We'll definitely get you in when D settle back in and everything. Let's do a run through of the topics. So I'm going to read these through really quick. Topic 1 is our GTA rankings. We're going to do our own top 3 games, and we're going to see if we can settle on a crown for number 1. Topic 2 is the highest selling video games ever. There's a banging list in front of me, and the numbers will surprise you. Topic 3, GameStop are offering PS5 for Xbox deals, where you can save, where you can get $69 on top of a trade-in. We'll go through that in detail. Topic 4, a PlayStation about to pull an Xbox and open a PC store or /app where you can play their games on. Ooh, find out more. Steam sale blows up. The Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 game is topic 5. Topic 6 is one that Gino specifically asked for. It's Arc Raiders. And that's the hype really died down. And our main topic of the podcast. It's a big one. It's a doozy. A Disney about to buy Epic Games on Fortnite. We're going to jump in with topic 1, GTA. Gino, what are we saying, baby? What are we saying?
It's been a long time coming for the new one, so that's what we're starting with, because it's still though here yet. That is a good question to ask, but they've always been good for me. I've always enjoyed them. I really liked them. But my main top one has got to be San Andreas.
See, now this is where our differences show. Because for me, number 1 is always will and always will be is Vice City.
Nah, it's funny enough, Vice City is my second. For some reason, I just loved. I liked San Andreas. I think it was just how the map was and the graphics in the map and the set out of the map. I loved that. Yeah. I think that's what made me like it. I think Vice City, because it was more city worth, like you were in a big massive city sort of thing, and I think that's what kind of put me off. I don't want to be in amongst big buildings. Worst, San Andreas was more an open world and stuff like that. You could drive into little it just reminds you like cul-de-sacs. And funny enough, I know it's a PG-18 podcast, but you could pick a hooker up and take her down a wee side alley. It was brilliant.
But you could do that in Vice City. You could take your car down to the beach, get her in your backseat, and do the naughty tap tap boom boom thing. You know what I mean?
You had to go to the beach, mate. I don't need to go to the beach and then go into the side alley and do the tap tap boom boom. I'm away now, tap my money. I always used to wait till she got out and jumped on, took my money back, like mind you. But I'm not paying for that.
Okay, so can we agree then? So let's start with number 3. What are we saying is number 3? So the list. Let's go through the list. GTA. I'm not going to call them all GTA because that's just stupid. Vice City, GTA 5, San Andreas, GTA 3, GTA 4, Chinatown Wars, GTA the original, and GTA 2. What are we saying is number 3? Where are we going to go? What are you saying is number 3 for you?
Number 3 was Grand Theft Auto 3. Funny enough, I liked the Grand Theft Auto 3.
What was the over-the-top one? What was the over-the-top view one? Was that the original? It was on the PS1.
It was on the PS1. That was the original, yeah. And over-the-top view. I hated over-the-top view. It was so bad to play. I think.
I have memories of it.
I have memories of it, and I can always remember getting like you're trying to cross the road, mate, and you always get run over by a car, but because it was an over the top view, you couldn't the movement was really bad. You were like, oh no, I'm gonna run over, boom, dead. That was it, gone. And I think I remember playing that, I did remember as a young boy playing that when it first came out. But I think the worst one for me was probably 2.
Yeah.
I think the mechanics in 2 was so bad. It was just it was rushed so quickly. The environments were like quite cloggy and stuff like that. Like everything was just rushed. I think it's one of them games that they learned for their mistakes, if you get what I mean. They learned that you can't push a game out, releasing it yearly. Every year, but you hate to evolve and make sure the mechanics are right and stuff. I think that was a worst gym for me, if I could say it only. But I liked 3. 3 was really good. I enjoyed it.
So you're going.
I'm going San Andreas, Vice City, and then 3.
So that's your top 3. Yeah, you're going San Andreas as number 1, Vice City, then 3. My top 3. No surprise. Vice City. Vice City is number 1. Okay. The original as number 2, and GTA 5 as number 3. San Andreas doesn't make it into my top 3.
San Andreas didn't make it into your top 3? Wow.
No, because I grew up listening to all the 80s music, which is why Vice City makes sense. You know what I mean?
I grew up listening to his music, but I think San Andreas was it was just the mechanics, so it was just brilliant. Like I like the fact that I know you could date in like Vice City, so I like the fact you can gamp it. I say dreadlocks and you say all that like stuff like that, and cut about in the tank top t-shirts and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure my guy had like dreadlocks, a white bandana kind of hat. Like half bandana like round the front of his forehead, a green pair of trackies and a white pair of shoes.
See, for me, Vice City. So this is how good Vice City was to me, right? Whenever I hear a soundtrack from the radio station Flash FM, anytime I hear a soundtrack from that, like from the game, I instantly think Vice City.
That's it. Like,
instantly, like in a heartbeat.
In a heartbeat, there was a song on it I used to love. I can't remember the song. Why do it's just not going to come to me either. But it was one of them songs. I'm pretty sure I had it on my playlist on my phone, and I used to start working and all that, and I wanted to get myself upbeat. And it was kind of these upbeat songs. I was like, get it on, and everybody used to be like, it's just Vice City. I'm like, well, obviously.
The moment I hear some of the tracks from Vice City, I know instantly. I think Vice City in a heartbeat is mad.
Like I say, I think it was it's a solid. It was a hard one to think about, like, because for Vice City and San Andreas for me were both such good games, and I enjoyed playing them. Like,
I definitely think if you said to someone, if you had to play one of these games for the rest of your life, Vice City or San Andreas, there's always going to be headbutts. Everyone's going to say one for the other, one for the other, one for the other.
Yeah, and I just think it's a tough ass starting.
I think maybe it goes on age as well, because like I've just turned 40, so to me, Vice City is the game I grew up playing on the PS2.
Nice. Yeah, I'm a bit behind, like I say, San Andreas. I grew up playing, but then I liked playing Vice City. I did enjoy Vice City. I think it was enjoyable. I think, but it was just the fact that it was the surroundings. I think I like an open kind of map where you can go into like little cul-de-sacs and do your own kind of thing, get up into the hills. But Vice City, you couldn't really gone up in the hills and hiding grass and run about in grass and stuff like that. It was all about you were just in the middle of a city. You had to run down side alleys, run through buildings, and it was just weird. I think that's kind of what that was the kind of the between the two. I was looking at the map and I'm thinking, what map did I really enjoy? And that's San Andreas won it for me, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay. We've reached an agreement on on our own separate top 3s. Talking of top 3s, GTA 5 makes it into the highest selling video games ever. This is topic 2. And we're going to do a run through. Are you ready for this run through?
I'm 100% ready.
So, the top 10 highest selling video games ever. And there's some surprising ones in this one, which you spotted that when we were having a read through them. At number 10 is Human Flatfall with 55 million sales. What's at number 9, Gino?
It's Mario. Super Mario Bros. Like Super Mario Bros.
Mario.
are the games that you think we got? Super Mario Bros. Managed to make 58 million sales. Like, it's
mad, isn't
that's crazy.
Not a game that I know all too well because it's not my style of game, but The Witcher Wild Hunt is 60 million at number 8.
The Witcher was kind of like, it reminds me of it's Assassin's Creed kind of area, Fable thing kind of put together. And it was, if you liked them kind of games, you would play it.
Yeah.
And it was not a game I could say I actually played much, but it reminds me of, like, it's a toss-off between Fable and Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
It kind of built together for me. It was just never my cup of tea.
I got you. What's at number 7?
Well, Terraria? I've never actually... This shouldn't baffle me. I looked at this before. And I was like, Terraria, what is this game? Like,
to be honest, I've heard of it. I don't know what the hell it's about.
I've never that was actually new to me when I was looking at it. Like, I was like, what is this game? So being me, it gives you the feel. I wouldn't say it's done it. Yeah. It gives you the feel of the. Can you remember the PC game everybody used to play? I think you can get it. Age of the Empires. Yeah. It gives you the Age of the Empires feel. That's what it kind of looks like. It looks like a kind of like when Age of the Empires died off, that somebody's tried to kind of
clone
of it, and that's what it feels like. It's weird that like it's pretty much it's a world is at your fingertips sort of game, fight for survival, for watching glory, and deep into like Canberra's expenses, seek out even greater foes to test your mettle in combat. So like. It just seems like a weird game. Like it's, when
and how many million did that do?
64 million. 64 million.
64 million. That's nuts.
64 million for that game. And we got, here's us that sit and play games like for our life and we've never heard of it.
I know, it's bonkers.
How did that squeeze through a crack without getting noticed?
At number 6, though, is one of my old favorite games. It's the good old PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds at 75 million. I think that would be a lot higher had it not gone free to play. But then the player base would have dropped off as well.
Dropped it, exactly.
So it's pros and cons.
I remember buying it when it first came out, and it was
I paid for it.
$6.99 or something, maybe $5.99. You know, the two. It was so cheap, and I got it. I was so bad at the game, and I used to play with a guy. Like, I remember being at work, and like, let's say we went through stages. We all used to play together at night time, and all we used to do at work was just run around work, just going PUBG.
Yep. I want to go home and play PUBG.
That's all I wanted to do. And it was a good game, like you say. As soon as it came free to play, it's one of them. It just destroyed it.
Yeah.
But like you say, would they sell the 75 million we're looking at now if they didn't go free, sort of thing? It's obviously it had a big massive fan base there. It started with 75 million sales, so it's obviously started really, really well. And obviously, if you took that free to play away, it would be interesting to see what the sales would be.
It would be interesting.
That would be the question.
It would it be
would it manage to still be? Would it be? Pardon me, a top maybe 4?
Yeah.
Would you think maybe top 4, maybe top 5?
I think top 4. I think it'd definitely do top 4.
Top 4. I think it would be day top 4 when you look at the numbers.
What's at number 5? I've got an interesting one for this one.
Mario Kart Deluxe. No way,
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe did 78 million. Do you know why it did 78 million? I'll tell you why it did 78 million, because the game was around for donkey's years. That game was around longer than any game I know of, right? The initial release date for Mario Kart 8, 29th of May, wait for it, 2014. 2014!
2014. Like, mate,
it originally came out on the Wii U.
I'm literally just my third year at school.
I kid you not, it was originally out on the Wii U. The console that flopped so hard that Nintendo had to take a look at things and go, we need to change that up. That is bonkers, man. 78 million, and it's still going today.
It's amazing how it's still going. It's amazing how it's still going. Like I say, that as a game.
Have a look at the price, right? Have a look at the price second-hand for that game. I swear to God, you'll be blown away. That game goes second-hand at CEX online for 38 quid second-hand. 38 quid.
I'm literally looking into it right now.
38 quid, and you can still buy the DLC online, and it's still a very popular, well-played game.
There is no way you can still buy that game and it's sold at 38. If it's sold at 38 quid, I want to know what is going on here.
It's been out since 2014, man. Are you taking the biscuit every time? Every time I try and go and buy that game, right? I look at the price and I go, I can't do it.
I'm looking right now, right? It's even for the, like you're saying, Nintendo Switch. It's actually sitting at near 40 quid.
Yeah,
that's
if
in
you get it on the Switch store.
In Argos.
Yeah, it's friggin' nuts, man.
Amazon, it's nearly 50.
Yeah, it's bloody bonkers.
How's a game that's been around that long, so many years, managing to get away with it? Like, come on. Oh my word, I thought it was bad to buy Call of Duty games. That's topping it right there. Like, hey, we're only made 78 million.
All right, what's at number 4?
Red Dead Redemption 2. I think at 79 million, I can see why. Like, 100%. The
Solid
first one
game.
did really well. The first one did really
game.
well, and then the second, and I think if the wait for it was quite a bit as well with Red Dead, if I remember correctly. The wait was quite a long wait, and obviously they gave you what everybody expected in number 2. So I could see why that's no a question of 79 million. That's a good solid number. You can see why with the first one. So I can't really argue with that.
The second one made it worth it as well. They did really well with it.
They did really well with it. I liked it, and it was just one of them games. I wouldn't say I could play it all the time, but it's one of them games I could play offline on myself, where I can just go and enjoy doing other things. I think it was always brilliant that you could tie people's feet up and pull them along with your horse. That was funny. We used to do it. I remember playing it one time and doing it. I can't remember how I did it. I remember playing it and I tied somebody's legs and they were like, "Oh, I'm getting pulled along by a horse." I'm like, "It's me. You're coming with me."
Are you ready for the top 3? Now, this one surprised me. I think this is a surprise for both of us. At number 3, at 82.9 million, wait for it, Wii Sports. Sports. Are you taking the biscuit or what?
I tell you about this. We spoke earlier on about this. It was the first thing it came to me. The first thing I spotted when I seen it, I was like, Wii Sports is at number 3 of the all-time selling video games ever. Highest selling at number 3. Wii Sports. Like, what's Wii Sports give you? But bowling, golf, boxing, tennis and football. Maybe I think I might be further on. It just gave you football maybe and.
What was it? Bowling,
baseball,
tennis, baseball. That was it.
I can see why. Maybe you can't know when you think about it. It's how surprising it is, but as a family it's as a family thing today.
Yeah,
you would. That's maybe why. Would you look at it? Is that why? Like it's a new gen sort of thing. So it was.
But remember as well,
board games.
Remember they brought out the Wii Fit board as well.
The Wii Fit board, which is it's actually in there somewhere, which it's not in your like a top 10, but it's in there. Wii Fit is currently
the sales fair would be nuts.
1, 2, 3. Well, the Wii Fit board, funny enough, is still half of what Wii Sports was. It's sitting at 43.8 million.
Oh, there you go. So just outside the top 10.
Just outside the top 10, and then this is going to be the other one with you. Mario Kart for Wii. It was sitting at 37.38 million sales. Like this is all the Wii stuff, and then even Wii Resort, it did quite well. Wii Resort, Wii Sports Resort, it did 33.14 million sales. So it's proved that the Wii's work.
Yeah. Do you know why I think Wii Sports is such a high seller though? Look, go back, think back to 2006, right? What did everyone and their granny have in their house?
A Wii.
Exactly, a Wii.
It was that's what I'm saying. In 2006, back then, a Wii then to these like the younger generation then would be the equivalent of playing a board game like Guess Who, Monopoly and stuff like that. They kind of get that's what this was. It was a family thing. You could play with 4 players. You just needed 2 remotes, and you all took turns at doing it. So it was this new equivalent of playing board games. I still remember
playing Wii Boxing for the first time.
I know I took my telly out the first time.
I remember the first time I played Wii Boxing, right? I kid you not, I'm stood there and I just remember being out of breath, swinging my fists and I was completely knackered. But I also remember the first time I ever swung the baseball on the baseball game, and I threw the friggin' remote because I didn't put it around my wrist like the game told me to. I was like, all right, I'll be fine. I stood there, I swung it. And he just slid out of my hands from the sweatiness of playing boxing, right? It swung, ching. I heard the noise bounce off the wall. I kid you not. I literally ducked because it bounced off the wall. I thought it was going to hit me. Absolutely bonkers, man.
It is bonkers. And like I say, you could always, I remember, it's the golfing, like, that's when I started to notice that I've got a shank to the left. I'm swinging this like a golf club, and I'm like, I'm shanking away to the left here. And even when I play golf in real time, I'm shanking it to the left. I'm like, well, this is not going to help me. Absolute bro.
What a game, though. And the fact that they brought it back for the Switch 2 with their own version, it was so good, man.
That's it. The original, the rain version kind of sort of thing, and it's just upgraded graphics. And it's still the original what it was when they brought it for the Switch 2.
Still a good game.
Well played to Wii. Like, Hans, like, hats off. Like, 82.9 million sale on a Wii Sports. Yeah. Well fucking played. Oh, sorry, my French.
Don't worry, it's an 18+ episode. It's fine. And at number two, it's done 220 million. It's GTA 5.
Not surprised. It was another a long time coming. The game was in the making for a while.
Well, look how long that's been out. We said about Mario Kart being out since 2014. Let's do GTA 5.
September the 17th, 2013.
Yeah. So that's around the same time.
And it's been out for a while, but the week, I think, again, that was another one. It was in the making for so long that people waited, and they gave you the hype for it and kept getting the hype for it, and that's when it's...
Do you remember the first console that came out on there?
I'm pretty sure it was PlayStation.
It was PlayStation and Xbox One, but which ones were they? Yep. It was the 360 and the PS3.
I'm going to say it was the 360 because I remember, funny enough, I've got a story behind this actually. So there was a chef I used to work with. I'm not naming him because I don't name things. Confidentiality. It was a chef I worked with. And I remember I was bearing in mind that it's 2013, we're now in 2026. I was still this is near enough 20 years ago, something like maybe 13 years ago, sorry. Yeah. I was kind of just starting to come through the ranks as a chef.
Yeah.
I remember he was a junior sous chef, took a week off work on the release day of Grand Theft Auto just to play it for a week. Could not believe it. And obviously I can remember you had to put like a request slip in. And the request slips, everybody could see them anyway because we're put in the back of the rota. Yeah. And on the request slip, it was just, it booked the day off, and they would ask for a reason. Obviously, it was in case maybe people booked the same because obviously I'm going to a family wedding or something like that. His slip was just there, and it was funny enough, this week, it was only for him anyway. No Alliance was in, but the reason Grand Theft Auto released, I was like, what? The right mind approves of a Grand Theft Auto week off.
Madness.
I'd never forget it. Like, I remember I downloaded it. It took me ages to download it. I remember back then, the internet was so bad for me. And in fact, I'm pretty sure I downloaded my Xbox 360. I didn't even have space.
And I was struggling. And the loading screens. Remember the big loading screens?
Big loading screens and stuff like that. The game, I enjoyed playing it, and I got into it. Like, I'm pretty sure that I stopped playing Call of Duty at some point for just to play this. That's all I was doing. It was a good game. I enjoyed it. I'll
tell you one thing though. I went through some money with that game because I remember buying it for the PS3. Then I sold it because it was on disc. Remember? Then I sold it because I was bored of it. Then it came out on the PS4.
So I bought it then.
And I bought it again. I bought it again. I think I played it for about 6 months. I sold it. I bought it again. I sold it. I think I bought it about freaking 8 times over the years. And then the PS5, bought it again. And then I went, oh, hang on. Sold it because it was going on the PlayStation. It was going on PlayStation Plus. And I had it for free. And I was like, oh, that'll do. And then I sold my copy.
I've got it on the PC. Like,
I've got it on PC as well. I got it through the Epic Game Store.
I think I did the exact same just to play it. I was like, oh, here it is. I played it for a while, and then it was trying to remember everything, like, because it's kind of like I decided to start fresh with it, and I was just like, oh, and then I'm like, oh, how did I do this mission again?
I found after going back and starting fresh that it was really hard to get going again. And the moment you connect to online, oh my god, is it toxic? Oh my word!
I've never met so much toxicness in my life. When I was in there, I got absolutely owned in there.
I thought Call of Duty was toxic. Right? I kid you not. My first PC experience on GTA 5 online, I swear to Jesus, I swear on my life, I loaded in, I walked 2 steps, and a rocket landed at my feet and blew me up. I was like, what in the blue hell is this?
My first game of playing online, I got into a car, I got into my car, literally, I opened gym door, the other door opened, some guy punched me in the side of the job, pushed me out the car, took off my car. Was it... Is this how we play it? Like, I didn't last long online, I'm not going to lie.
I actually think I streamed the day that I did GTA Online for the first time. I remember because I went, nope. I shut the game down and loaded something else up.
Nope.
Absolutely bonkers.
I think the only issue with it as well, like they don't have the it's not crossplay either. That's that was a massive letdown wait for the online.
If they did crossplay, I think there would be no reason for GTA 6.
Well, no, but is GTA 6 going to have crossplay?
I believe so. I believe there's going to be crossplay between the two consoles.
I bet that's the thing though. You could have put it in then. And then obviously it trialed it and seen how it worked. And people still, regardless, is going to buy the new one with or without crossplay. So would they have damaged its sales? I wouldn't think anyway.
No.
Go on. All right, go on. Actually, you're going to keep talking because I'm talking about the number one yin. The number one.
I was going to go number one. I was about to say the number one highest selling video game made more money after they added crossplay. Bearing in mind, 350 million is a game I've only played for about 5 minutes because it bored the living crap out of me. Is Minecraft.
The film was good.
The film was good. I agree. The film was good.
The film was good, but the game, I don't understand it. I legit do not understand the game. And the mechanics, but don't get me wrong, it looks all right. I've watched people playing it. I watch people play it and stuff like that. But see, when somebody says to me, I play with people that actually they got their own open world in it and stuff like that, built a city sort of thing, and seeing they tell me they're playing that, I'm like, shut up. I don't care. Like, go away. What are you actually talking about? Minecraft.
The only thing I've ever tried building in Minecraft was a roller coaster, and I couldn't do it, so I gave up. I tried building a roller coaster. I put the track down and everything, and I gave up. I was like, nope, this isn't for me.
I switched it on. I started doing it. When I played it, then it was I remember I was digging of some sort, and then it's like trying to get you mix stuff together to make this, and I was just like, nah, get away, like, this is too overcomplicated for me. But the problem, the thing, this is the thing though. Like, you look at people maybe half our age, maybe half, like, and they're late, like between maybe 8 to 15-year-olds. I'm doing it, no problem.
Oh yeah,
like, managing to build cities, walls, and stuff like that, their own little village, and I'm sat here thinking, where did I gone wrong? Where did I gone wrong? Because I don't understand it. But to be selling 350 million, like you say,
it's bonkers.
The caption is bonkers, but the caption was because it came crossplay. Mm-hmm. And it proved the point that changing it to crossplay was never going to be an issue, and they're still going to get sales. Like I say, I was confused when I first seen it. I thought it was Roblox, but then again, they both look the same to me. That's all I'm going to say now. But I think it's a massive number to be number one out of all the games. Like, that would be a questionable thing. Like, if you started a poll, not even putting any games in and asking somebody what's the number one top selling game.
Yeah,
I bet you no one would say Minecraft. 100% would not say Minecraft.
So Minecraft is a sandbox game developed and published by Mojang Studios. Following its initial release, public alpha released in 2009, it was formally released in 2011 for personal
2011,
Yeah.
And initial release date was 2011. I think that was when they did the
2009, the alpha, and then the actual release was 2011. Yeah. But that game's on everything. That game's on all platforms, you can play, phones, consoles,
handheld consoles, laptops, PCs. It's like, sometimes I actually watch my kids playing. I think to myself, what are you playing? Minecraft. I'm like, what?
Mad, innit? Absolutely mad.
Mate, my eldest son comes through and says, "Oh, look at my nice new house."
Yeah.
What? How did you build that? Do you want me to show you? No, I'm all right. I'll pass. I'm away. But you can't. Like, I play with two people. Actually, I play with people that and a person that I actually play with every time I come on. He's on Xbox playing Minecraft. I'm thinking to myself, you've got Call of Duty, you've got FIFA, you've got Battlefield, and you are sitting playing Minecraft. Come on.
Talking of Xbox and whatnot, are you ready for topic 3?
Oh, yes.
Topic 3, GameStop are offering PS5 for an Xbox deal where they'll give you an extra $69 on top of your trade-in for a Series S, not a Series X. My question is, the PS5 has a disk drive. The Series S doesn't. That's what I was about when I looked about it and seen about that. Like,
Yin's got a disk drive and Yin Disney, so that to me, like, is that going to work? Like, one's got a disk drive, one doesn't.
Would you take that deal though, trading in a PlayStation for an Xbox with an extra $69 in it for the difference? I don't know if I would.
How can I? Like, the way I would look at it is that obviously you're changing it from a disk drive to no disk drive, I think, because obviously the Xbox got a disk drive, and I think it'll be because they are now everything's gone digital. Let's be honest, everything's gone digital, so that is going to happen, and they're offering you $69 on top. Like, you could buy probably another game with that price through the stores. It seems a good deal, but one of them things is, like, I've always said this: you're either a loyal Xbox player or a loyal PS player. Like, I think it's again personal preference.
Yeah,
you'd either play the PS. Like, you've got people that won't look. Let's say the PS is God to them, and then you've got the Xbox is God to them. Like, personally myself, I wouldn't. Without my PC, I'm an Xbox. I wouldn't have gone to a PS5 or PlayStation. I don't like PlayStation. I tried PlayStation once. Yeah, didn't like it. I think it's the remotes as well.
Yeah, everyone's got their preferences and stuff like that. And for me, like, I was playing PS5 with a Nac-On controller, which is the PS5 controller, but shaped to the Xbox layout.
Yep.
And that's how I was able to stay on PlayStation for so long until I sold it to my little bro, because it was just out there doing nothing.
That's it. Like, PS5. It'd be interesting to see how many people take that offer up. Like I say, because it's just a personal preference. Like I say, you're either a god to PS or you're a god to Xbox, and it's just down to personal preference. But you might see us changing hands, like I say, with no disc and being digital. Yeah. That some people will go down that line, because when you buy a disc can get scratched and you can lose everything. Get it digital. It's in a cloud of some sort or somewhere. You'll never lose.
You have the license,
you have the license and stuff like that. So I think that's a good kind of, a lot of people, consoles and stuff like you towards that kind of way.
It's an interesting one. So the deal actually states from GameStop. GameStop has introduced a new promotion encouraging players to switch from the PlayStation to Xbox by trading in a PlayStation 5. Customers can receive an additional $69 on top of their trade-in value towards the Series S. The offer is part of the company's Trade Enter initiative and is available until April 4th, 2026. To qualify, users must have an active Pro membership and the console must be in good condition with all required components. The $69 bonus is tied to the value difference between the two consoles, but the campaign clearly plays on the long-running console rivalry. Would you take this deal or would you stick with PlayStation? If that's me, and I'm looking to make the jump from PlayStation to Xbox for whatever reason, I'm not taking that deal, only because it's a Series S and not a Series X.
Well, that's because obviously it's a lower series, so I wouldn't take the deal, to be fair, because obviously you're trading in for a lower series. Like, the same. You're trading in for low specs. Like, why would you not? If you're going to be doing something like that, it needs to be a like for like. But obviously, that's why they're offering the $69, because what you're losing out, they're giving you $69 back. That's going to be the kind of like the attraction. Wait a minute, like, people's not going to look at it and say, "Oh, wait a minute, specs are different." They're going to look at it and feel like, "Oh well, I've low suit specs, but I've got $69, which you can buy a game with.
You can buy more games with and have more options to play.
To play. Yeah, that's it. And it can offer that can give you a couple of months subscription or any kind of like on Sony or Xbox. I think it's probably more Xbox. It'll give you at least realistically that's 4 or 5 months over subscription.
Yeah.
So then you're saving money by getting the console and actually the subscription.
Yeah. So it's definitely an interesting one. That $69 could pay for 3-4 months of Game Pass.
I think Game Pass. If you get the Game Pass, any game, the Game Pass and console, it's $9.99. So that's I think it just went up to $10.99. So it's nearly enough 6 months. We'll say 5 by the time you see it. So about 5 months worth of subscription. So it's an all.
And if you have a PC as well, you've got Game Pass Ultimate, which will give you the games on PC as well as Xbox.
Exactly. So then it's so when you look at it that way, it's a win-win.
Yeah.
For anybody wanting to do the swap,
which leads us straight. Yeah, and this leads us straight into topic 4 about PlayStation pulling an Xbox and looking at adding a PC store /app to play PlayStation games on PC. So the rumor is that Sony are working on a PlayStation PC launcher to avoid Steam's 30% cut and to keep the full revenue. It would mean that you would need a PSN login already, you could set up an account on PC, but you would have the option then to cross buy. So if you buy on PlayStation, you can play it on PC with one person, the same way the Xbox works, basically.
Xbox, pretty much the same way Xbox
So
works.
I
think it's a good way, because the reason that I'm saying that is because, like you say, it's going the back to the last topic. Like, you swap consoles, decide, I want to try this console.
Yeah.
When you get a new console, like, unless it's PC, well, Xbox to PC or PC to Xbox, you don't lose anything. As in PS, you can't be a PS, then Xbox, you lose everything, you restart.
Yeah.
And I think it would be a good move for Sony themselves to be doing, because then you're no losing anything. But then it also could be a bad move, because you get somebody that's playing a PlayStation. Oh, wait, I want to get an Xbox.
Yeah.
Instead of a PlayStation, is that going to make that? Then that is making Sony's sales go down, because they are deciding to buy an Xbox. So there's a lot to like, you can sit here for a pros and cons list. We could sit here right now for about an hour talking about that, how the difference of what could happen. Me personally, I think it's a good move by Sony, because it's a good move for them. There's no proper rumor, or is it called? There's no concrete to say it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Whether it's not going to happen, whether it is going to happen, like stuff like that. But I think it'd be a good move for them. But
if you
it's one of them you would watch.
If you could have a PlayStation exclusive on PC with this rumor, let's say this happens, right? Sony put a PlayStation launcher on PC. And you can play PlayStation games on PC. What PlayStation exclusive game would you play on PC? I know Primal HD's answer would be Spider-Man from PlayStation on PC for the frame rate. I know what my answer is. I want to know what your answer is before I tell you mine. Any PlayStation exclusive that you could play on PC, what would you play?
That's a good question. That's a tough one, but you're gonna actually look at me, because obviously you're buying it soon. The new one's coming out soon, but you're going to look at this and be like, you must be mad. For me, it'd be Gran Turismo.
No, that's exactly my answer. That's exactly my answer.
I knew it'd be Gran Turismo, because I like the Gran Turismo.
I love the Gran Turismo games. I grew up playing Gran Turismo from Gran Turismo 1, 2, 3...
I loved Gran Turismo. I loved the Gran Turismo games. Like, I think I bought a PlayStation just for that.
It was one of the first games I got on the PS5.
Yep, I think it was Gran Turismo 3 I got with mine, and I loved Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
Actually, I remember driving around, listening to what's her name? She's got blonde hair. She's an American kind of country singer. It's no Taylor Swift either. It's Delta Goodrem.
Yeah.
So that's what I used to listen to. Like,
see, now, when you say theme songs for Gran Turismo, I think back to the older game. I think it was Gran Turismo 2. And the song goes, I'm losing my favorite game. I'm losing my mind again. I can't remember the name of the song. But that was the theme song for me that stuck in terms of theme songs with games.
I think a close running for it was between Gran Turismo for me, and I would probably say Final Fantasies. Yeah. I liked them. They were close runnings.
As a PC player, imagine having that option. You've got Xbox with Forza, your PlayStation with Gran Turismo. Imagine having the option to say, I don't need a console. I can play both on my PC. Boom.
That's the thing, though. People on that. This is because I looked at it realistically. Then you're gonna see, if they do that, you will see like a drop in sales on your consoles, because you can just get an app on a PC, and people will start going PC. The specs are higher. You can do much more with a PC. You can and stuff. Yeah, you play it mouse and keyboard. You can play it with a remote. You can just like all that. Would it be a drop in sales of the consoles because they're off on that?
Because look at the marketing at the moment for the PlayStation 5 controller. Every advert that you see at the moment for a PS5 controller tells you that you can plug it into a PC and plug and play. That's what makes me think this is coming.
Because Xbox already, but then again, Xbox and Microsoft are kind of the same company now, so it's
the same controller.
The same controller and stuff like that.
It works natively, doesn't it?
Yep, and it works natively, and that's the thing. But if PlayStation do it, are they shooting themselves in the foot? That's a question. They would ask themselves, I can guarantee you right now, they are sitting there, and like you say, there's no concrete reports it's going to happen, but it is rumours. There's no concrete saying, yes, this is happening. They are probably sitting there thinking, like, if we do this, are we going to lose a base of consoles dropping off? But then again,
they would make that money back in games.
make it back. But exactly, if you're going back to you see that they're selling the games, they'll make the money back in the games. And the thing is, I can guarantee you can get a game on that PlayStation, just a console alone, on the App Store, you'll get it for a certain price. I guarantee you there's at least a 10%, maybe 20% surge on the PC app.
Yeah.
And that's what they'll do. And then with the lawsuit on people moving to a PC, they'll gain back on the surge. The percent they're selling on the actual PC app.
I'm telling you straight. If they did that, I would sign into my PlayStation account and I would be downloading Gran Turismo straight away.
Oh, definitely. I mean, Gran Turismo was so good.
I bought it digitally, so it's on my account.
I've not played it.
Sony, you do it for a while. You do it. I may be stuck for games when it comes to streaming because I'll be fighting between Gran Turismo and friggin' Forza Horizon 6.
You heard the man. Get it done.
Yeah, get it done, Sony. Get it done.
Make a man happy. What he's going to do the different streams every week. We get Gran Turismo 1.
On the subject of different games, topic 5, Steam put a sale on recently. It blew up one of the old Call of Duty games. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019.
Crazy. That was crazy.
Went on sale for £6. $6.
£6.
£6 is all it took for the player base to go, holy crap, I'm going to download that.
90% off of the sale for the actual price of it, to then turn around and get a peak player count of over 60k people playing it.
It had more players than Black Ops 7 and Warzone combined.
It actually also had, funny enough, on Steam.
Yeah.
The actual Steam was 61,667, surpassed the player count of other popular titles like Black Ops 7, which you named, but also Battlefield 6.
Yeah, it screwed them all. It literally screwed them all. It went...
Not a remake, not a remastered, just a solo game that rocketed past these new games.
It's bonkers, and you imagine that.
It's telling you something though. This is what I'm saying. I've talked about, there's so many podcasts we went into about Call of Duty, Battlefield, but it's telling you something. The mechanics of Modern Warfare 2019 was better than what they are giving us now. That is near enough 6 years ago. What they give us now is crap. Yeah. Now that is proving a point. They brought out a game that's not been remastered, just a 90% sale, £6, bought it, and it's playing everybody. Come on, look, there we go. Activision, Call of Duty, whoever, take note. That is the difference. What you gave us then is what we wanted to play, not what you're giving us now.
Yeah,
nobody wants your foreseeable future bloody space jumping, forward flipping, sliding, throwing, jumping grenade things.
I completely agree.
Just lay a game how it is. And that was how it was. It was a remastered anyway, but it was remastered to the point where it was up to date to where that gear was, but it still had the same mechanics.
Yeah. It just goes to show, though, right, that on any given day, any sale can blow up a game.
Well, that's it. Could you imagine doing the resale of the original Battlefield?
Oh, my God. Imagine if they put Battlefield 4 on sale.
Battlefield 4 on sale, or even put on Call of Duty, the original Call of Duty on sale at a low price.
The older, like Modern Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare 2 and stuff like that. The one that had block and all that in it, the original one with the R700 and the Dragunovs and all that. Imagine putting them in sale. I would love to I'll put all them in sale and see what the numbers are. Maybe once a month or once every couple of months, putting that one game, different game on sale, what the numbers would be compared to the games they've gave now. It would be interesting.
Now I've got a question for you. This is an interesting one. We've talked about this topic a few times. If Nintendo and PlayStation, or not PlayStation, Nintendo and Call of Duty have a 10-year deal, what's to say that they won't put all the old Call of Duty games on the Switch too, have them cross-play, and then bounce back the player base?
That's never stopping them, and I think you'd see a lot of folk going to that. Everybody wants to play the original Call of Duties, and if you can manage to get them all onto one handheld console, it's got to be the game changer, because people don't want to constantly play because me personally, Black Ops 7 for me, I don't enjoy playing it. No. But if you go further back, I think I've said about a few of the Call of Duty games, I don't enjoy playing it. The next
Yeah.
one I enjoy playing it. The next one I don't enjoy playing it. It's up and down with them. Like,
Yeah.
that's not been for me. That's not been a consistent
Run
period.
games.
Every game, every year, the new game out that I've enjoyed every time. It's been up and down. And I think if you like you say, if they're putting it on a handheld console, that's nothing to say they can't. That it wouldn't work. I think it would work. Like, I'd quite happily go back and play fucking World at War.
Yeah. Imagine if they did like a bulk system where you could have like all the Black Ops games up until the new one. Like imagine putting Black Ops 7 on the Switch too, but having like a bulk where you could buy, say, the Treyarch bundle, which would be World at War, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, Black Ops 5. Black Ops 5? Did we even get a Black Ops 5?
No, I think I skipped a Black Ops 5. It went to Black Ops 6 and then Black Ops 7. There was not a Black Ops 5. But this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. I spoke to somebody. I actually said something about that to somebody. See how they've missed out that Black Ops 5. Down the line, Call of Duty is going to notice how bad that game's doing, and they'll go back and bring you a Black Ops 5. And this is how Black Ops 5 should play. This is what's going to happen, and it's going to be terrible, I think.
Do you know what I would like to see? I would like to see the Infinity Ward games as a stack on the Switch 2. And then, like, so you've got the Black Ops side and the Treyarch side, like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. Maybe do them as like a replay bundle. So, like, you get Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and do them in bundles like that, where you can play like the campaigns in order and stuff.
I think that would definitely work, like, because like you say, the way it's getting into it's brilliant that way. But if they can get that in, it would work brilliantly. You would see, I think you would see a surge in handheld like sales because you can do that. It's just whether they can do that. Is a handheld console big enough to hold that sort of memory? That is the question. Can the specs can the specs cover that without you like lagging and stuff like that? Or
I definitely think the Switch 2 is capable of running the older Call of Duty games, especially the COD 2, the Modern Warfare 2, the Black Ops 2, the Black Ops 1, Black Ops 3, 4, the Infinite Warfares, the Advanced Warfares. I think they would run that in a heartbeat.
Did anybody play Advanced Warfare? Was that not the first ever space shooting game? Are you at it?
I think I might be a little bit drunk, but like, imagine having the ability to go and play them campaigns, or even multiplayer. Having multiplayer on them.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't actually comment on the campaigns, because see, every Call of Duty I've ever played, I've never done the campaigns. I think I did one. I never did the campaigns. I'm not that sort of type of person. I get bored after about 5 seconds. What are you on? The only campaign I did was the original yin when it first came out in the Xbox 360. I can't remember what Call of Duty it was, but it was the yin where you get the ghillies all ghillied up.
Yeah,
that's what it was called. I only did that because you got the 50 caliber sniper, the Barrett. That's the only reason I did it. I just wanted to shoot somebody with a Barrett.
What I think would be interesting from Activision is to give us 2 types of Call of Duty on the Switch 2. Give us Call of Duty Mobile.
Yep.
Because they'll run it like a dream and he'll be able to do whatever he wants to do with the handheld thingy. But also give us the big main games, like the Call of Duties, the Modern Warfares, the Infinite Warfares, the Black Ops 6, whatever, getting this year. Imagine if they put this year's Call of Duty on a Switch 2 on release with crossplay. Like you'd be able to go and sit in work with your Switch 2 and play Call of Duty.
That was the worst ever example I've heard. Sit in work.
Sit and play Call of Duty break and spend 20 minutes of your break.
That's it. Right, thank you. We've got the break in there, but sit and work. Hey, by the way, I'm not going to serve you the new. I'm just playing some Call of Duty. Come on, you.
But imagine that, right?
You could. That's the thing. We can't pass the time. Like, I remember, it's kind of talk a bit quickly. When I was in breaks, I used to play Football Manager on my phone. That's what I did.
But like,
so imagine if Call of Duty, you could do that. You could do that with Call of Duty on a handheld console.
I would definitely play Call of Duty Mobile over the normal Call of Duty on a Switch 2 while I'm on my break, because you got different versions. You got the third person view and the first person view.
That's right, because I tried it and I put myself onto the third person view and hated it.
Oh, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I used to run around just being like, just shooting people. It was so good.
I think it was a balance again between playing Call of Duty on a PC or a console to go into third person was like, this is no Call of Duty.
I'll tell you something though. I do believe that Arc Raiders, the guys that made Arc Raiders, must have been playing Call of Duty Mobile in third person and being like, hey, this is actually pretty good. We should do something like this. And I think that's where they got the idea of putting Arc Raiders in third person.
I think maybe that's a good question, but as far as I'm led to believe, it was the guys that made Arc Raiders were down to guys that did something. They were part of Battlefield, and I think some of Battlefield was a few games of Battlefield was third party.
Yeah.
I think that's why that kind of gave it what you could do. Third person, nice. So third party, what the hell am I doing? So I'm thinking I'm playing and I'm getting shot by a third party. My bad. But third person, definitely.
That leads us straight into topic 6 with Arc Raiders. Is the hype really over?
This is a topic I wanted to talk about because for me, I think the hype's gone. Like I was at your peak way, and I loved it. I literally bought it 2-3 weeks after it came out, and I loved it.
Yeah.
See now, I hate it. The games to me, it's no like I can't. Well, I wouldn't say I hate it. It's not. I like a game. I still love the game when I've got time to play it. But I think what the updates are adding, you're getting nothing.
Yeah.
They've got to be better at doing it. Like the numbers on it from its peak moment to now is a massive drop. And I think everybody's got bored. Like I watched a video, obviously I can name because everybody knows who the burnt peanut is.
Yeah.
He's the same. He loves the game. He'll never stop and playing it, but he's got bored of it. And I think it's boredom. There's not enough to do it anymore. They're not getting you anything fresh. It's the quests. They'll give you a couple of new quests in this new update today. That's it. But over the last 2-3 months, there's nothing fresh been added to it. It's just the same. It's the same old.
That's the only risk you take in it with that style of game is you run the risk of it getting boring. Just looting and extracting, looting and extracting, looting and extracting.
I've generally got bored of it. Like they've added 2 new guns, but everybody wanted it to be PvE instead. That's what else has happened. Nobody wants to be PvP and everyone wants to be PvE. But now they've added more arcs, and that people are probably going to be sat there thinking, "Oh shit, I wish it was PvP now."
Yeah,
because the arcs are stronger than you.
Yeah.
Jesus, I put a fireball arc in it. I've been burnt more times than a bunting in it. It chases me round. I've got a big target in my ass for it to burn me.
Yeah.
It's bad, like, but the numbers when you look at it, like, I think the hype's died. When you look at the peak numbers, this is November 16, shortly after the game was launched.
Yeah.
The numbers were peaking at 481, nearly 482,000 players. Oof. That's what they peaked at in November.
Yeah.
See now, it's dropped to 181 a month. That's what they're averaging.
Damn.
Playing it. And when you look at it, that's the peak number was near enough 500, and now they're hitting less than 200 a month playing it, that's what they're calculating. Like that is a massive drop. Like it's became it's proven the point that everybody's bored of it now. For it's never to be a game that's been 7 years in the making to not be producing the right kind of content and getting you the stuff that you want to see is bad. Like I get you want to add it bit by bit. You don't want to be quick with it, but like it's got the potential to add another map in and keep adding maps in. Like it doesn't. We're not asking for a map every month, but it's add something that'll keep you interested. Like it's just boring. I've got the game. It's just boring now, and like. I've just turned into PvP everywhere I can now. Like the new update, I went into a solo game earlier on. It's PvP. I said to the guy, I'm friendly, and he was like, I'm not friendly. I was like, right, okay, this is how it's going to go down. And to be fair, the guy failed miserably because I was diving, sliding, jumping. I was like, he ain't going to beat me. I will not get beat. And I knocked him and I was like, here, I'm taking your gun, by the way. Big man gave me a Beretta. Off I go, see you later. The Beretta, the first gun that I tell everybody never ever to pick up. I changed my words. Pick it up, it's the best gun. But it's just got boredom. It's got boredom. And that's the hype's now dying off. Like you don't see many people playing it as much now. It's not. Your big streamers that made it are now starting to play different games. They went to something different. Like they brung the variant out, whatever it was. I can't even remember what it was called now.
Blackout.
It's a bit like no. It's a bit like it's a bit like Val. So it was kind of like a cartoon version of this looting move. I can't remember what the game's called now. Everybody's starting to play that now. It's the same as Arc Raiders, but it's more cartoony.
Oh, okay, I get you. I know. I don't know what game you're on about, but I get it. I get the idea.
It's everybody's starting to play that, and I watched somebody play it, and I thought, this is honking. This is
Do you
not art
mean
radar. A person you know was playing it. We went into his stream, and I said it was just horrible.
Oh, what's it called?
Let's just. I've got a marathon.
Marathon, that's it.
So everybody's starting to kind of stop playing that. And it for me, I've watched people play that. It's a knockoff game of Arc Raiders, but people are playing it because they're bored of Arc Raiders, and that's what it's starting to die down. And you know, get a big streamers playing it that were playing it before, but can they bring it back? That's the question. This is what I was talking about, and how I wanted to talk about this, because it's died down. Everybody's got bored of it, but they're going to bring it back. Surely they've got something up their sleeve to bring it back, because you don't want to be dropping them sort of numbers. Like I say, you don't want to be dropping for 500k peak to 180, 190 monthly. Like that's so you don't want to be dropping that. They've got to be looking at that and saying, right, we hate to produce something good. Yeah,
it's an interesting one. They've dropped the ball so much since the release.
Yeah, the release, like, that's the thing. And I was one of them that bigged it up. Yeah, loved it, and I was telling everybody to play it. Like,
well, you got me to buy it. It cost me £35.
I got you to buy it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I bigged it up so much, and I'm sat here, I think to myself, I bigged this game up so much, and you know, it's slowly but gradually the hype's dying down on it, and nobody's playing it as much as it was. Yeah, which is I don't know. Like, is there a way you can come back for it? I don't know. I think
the only way to fix that game is to give it more content, more maps, more guns, more just more content.
More, they add more content and more content and like more maps, like you're saying, and give you like something else to work towards. The quests have got boring. Like the quests take you get better. Like the game is good standing alone, but you need something else in it. You really need something else to come in, or someone maybe even to like add a fresh look at it.
Yeah. Ooh, that leads us on to our main topic. Topic number 7, the big boy, the main topic of the podcast this episode.
This is a big one.
Are Disney gonna buy out Fortnite? Are they gonna be the ones to put the money into Fortnite and go, we'll buy it?
I don't see the problem with it. It seems to be every kind of like character or sort of like.
Everyone in the store seems to be Disney.
It's Disney, so are Epic Games dropping hints to us? They're reportedly keen on fully buying Fortnite developer Epic Games at some point. So when you've got a store that's giving you pretty much Disney characters, it gives you the kind of like the vibe that they're interested in getting it.
Yeah,
which
it's definitely interesting, isn't it?
It is interesting, and like, how are they going to take the game forward? Is it going to turn into more cartoony than it already is? Is it going to be? Are
we going to see more Disney characters?
That is the question. Are we going to see more Disney characters? Mickey Mouse, bring him in. Oh, I love her. I would run about him. No bother.
Yeah.
Maybe even a bit of Donald Duck. Who Disney wanted to about is Donald Duck? No way! As soon as you're I played it, Donald Duck said it. Jesus Christ! Well, that's cancelled out the debate. I think Disney's buying it, mate. They're putting everything into it. Yeah, they're doing everything they want. But it is that the thing is like the money that Disney make. Like the question that we talked about this in a previous podcast. So how Epic Games took the crowns and stuff like that out and done certain things to the game. Yeah, that took it back. Can Disney take it a step forward? Is Epic Games now realizing that they can't take it any further forward and now want to be they've made their peak? What they can do? Is that a question? But what does Disney offer?
Let's go back to last week, right? Epic Games got rid of 1,000 staff members last week due to a downturn in engagement through 2025. Does that mean the game's dying? Are they killing the game off? Like, what's...
I heard that the 1,000 staff members last week getting removed. Yeah. Is it, like you say, is it a case of it's dying? Is it a case of they're trying to refresh things up, give you something different? Like, it's a big kind of, like, when you're talking about the downturn in engagement through 2025, like, I noticed a lot of people are not playing Fortnite as much as they used to. Yeah. Or your big streamers, again, they are no there anymore, but then you've got in 2025, you had a lot to compete with. There was
Yeah.
a lot of games to compete with each other. You
Oh,
had
yeah.
Call of Duty, you had Ark Raiders, you had the new EA FC 26 come out, and
Yeah.
then you had the updates.
Mario
with
Kart
Fortnite
World,
coming up,
with,
Mario Kart World, and
with the Switch 2 being released.
that's the Switch too. So that you had a really, really big kind of, a massive kind of why. What am I saying here? Like, there was a lot of fight for who was going to get the bet. There was lots of word competition, a lot of competition in 2025. So is that engagement drop because of that, or is it are they going to use that as their engagement drop, or is the engagement drop because they took so much out the game and changed this and changed that that's made it obviously being not profitable at the moment, and that's why they've released a lot of stuff because they can't afford to keep them there if they're not making a profit.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting seeing how the game's come forward. Like the game has made massive leaps and bounds forward with like the adding of Lego and different modes and stuff like that. And then they obviously killed off the rocket racing mode last week at the same time as the staff being dropped and whatnot. It's definitely an interesting one to see where the game will go in 2026 into 2027.
It's again, are the things are dropping off. Are they not making a profit? That's it. They've added this in. Are we realistically making a profit?
Yeah.
Probably. It comes into the factors. Like we could sit here and talk about the game itself and what they're doing and what they're adding, but they look at numbers. To them, we are just numbers as well. Are we buying it, what they're putting in the store, and that's it? Yeah. And if you're not buying it and if you're not playing, like they'll probably look at the kind of the analytics of the game and saying, right, this kind of bit's no doing very well. We'll just take it out. Nobody's playing it. The numbers are not high enough to justify having it there, and that's what it is. But then again, like we say, if we go back a couple of episodes that we talked about the crowns, they took that out. Is that a Blitz Royale, the Blitz bit? Is it getting played well as much? And it's still in the game, so you can't really, no one knows what's going on. But I think I personally think it's a smart move by Disney today, because what they can, you're going to get more rights to what they can put in it, and you will see. Like they'll realistically think, like anybody in this day and age, you add some sort of Disney character or a Disney thing to a game,
you know what it is.
It'll be appealing to somebody, and they'll be like, "Oh, let's buy that." And his own imagery. They've got copyrights to everyone know it and that stuff like that, and people will buy it. They will. It was like a Family Guy bit in Fortnite. Everybody bought the Family Guys. The Peter Griffin. Everybody wanted Peter. Everybody wanted Peter Griffin. Yeah. And you got Cody Rhodes. Everybody wanted Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. And the Undertaker and
stuff like that. Now they've got the rights to, and that's the stuff. I think it's a smart move, 100% from Disney, because the fact is it's investing in Fortnite with dozens of characters, skins, and crossovers already part of the game. You've got Star Wars, you've got Marvel, Pixar,
and you think how much money
Disney,
they can make
animated, how much money they can make on top of what they're doing.
Yeah,
it's a smart move if they did it. I think personally myself.
If I'm Disney and I'm buying Fortnite, this is what I do. I strip it back to bare basics and relaunch from season, let's call it the new season 1. Everyone likes the older maps. We said this with Call of Duty, with Warzone, with Verdansk and Rebirth Island and all of this sort of stuff. What if you strip Fortnite back to the basics, get it back to building and zero build and building, right? Let's just put them 2 modes in. Get the player base back on them. 3-4 months later, chuck in reload.
Yep.
Strip it back to the basics. Get it back to the way it was. None of this crap that they keep adding and messing up, and strip it all back. Give it put the Disney title on it with Disney Fortnite. Blah 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 blah. Get your store up and running. I think I personally believe the store for Fortnite is done wrong. I think it should have a search. I think it should have a search engine, and you should be able to search for any character that's ever been in the store.
Well, I agree with that as well. And you should be able to search for any emote, like dancing emote and stuff. I think the store wise is very, very badly laid out. I think because you can't find the stuff you want, and
it's got to be in the actual store for that time frame to do it.
For that time frame to date, and it's like you say that if they strip it back and date that way, that it's gone back to like a couple of episodes as Battle Royale's dying. Yeah. If Disney buy it and strip it back, will it reignite a Battle Royale? Yes, is the answer for me, because they've stripped it back to what it was. Like everybody will still play it, regardless. Everybody else Like, stripping it back, everybody will play, even though they can add as much Disney characters as they want. But if they strip it back to what a battle royale was, and add in them and be able to get a search engine into it where you can search properly and find what you want, I think it'll work.
Well, look at what they're doing with Save the World. Save the World is becoming free on the 16th of April. If you were to strip Fortnite back to the building and zero build side of the battle royale, and you've got the Save the World side of it as well, you're gonna you bring them two together back to like let's say season 1. You got all these people going, ooh, I've got a free to play mode on a game that I've not experienced before in Save the World. That's going to bring in a whole load of new players. Strip BR back to what it was with the builds and the zero builds, and let them find their own way into the new modes that you add in, like in 3 to 6 months time. Add reload, add blitz, make it fun again, and stop taking stupid things out like crowns because of someone has a stupid amount of crowns.
That's it. We got it's. I know it's off topic. It's the same with Call of Duty. I played the new Battle Royale, loved it, and enjoyed playing it.
Yeah,
I played with somebody. I'm not naming him. I played with somebody. He hates it because he's always getting killed, but it's because he's not used to playing it.
Yeah,
we bought the new Verdansk and stuff like that. And no, they've went in and added a battle royale bot. What's the point? Nobody wants to play against bots. That's all I'm going into that with that there, because it's obviously off topic, but it's them things that strip it back, give you what a battle royale was. Like battle royale, like even Fortnite's got bots in it now. But battle royale, original battle royales never had bots. No. It was player v player. It was your skill, how good you were. Obviously, there was the situations where what you had connected to your gun and stuff like that, meta guns and stuff like that, and getting a better gun. That's beside the point, but it was all about your skill, how you shot, how you movement and stuff like that. And I think stripping back battle royales will bring them back.
I do have one final question for you for this episode. Do you think battle royales will eventually die off? And if so, when? Because we see bots in PUBG. We see bots in Fortnite. We see bots in Call of Duty. Does Battle Royale have a time limit?
There's bots in Battlefield now as well, funny enough. When you're talking about that, when you're talking about bots. So it's again, we had a talk about this as Battle Royale's dying off a couple of episodes, and I said yes. And I'm still sticking to yes. If you're adding bots,
is the player base really there for it anymore?
That's it. Is the one question one, is the player base still there? Question 2 is, do you enjoy playing against bots? What thrill do you get out by shooting a bot? A bot,
this is just it.
The bots, you can only do so much with the bots that you can't evolve the bots to be absolutely outstanding. There's no if you're adding a bot, there's no in between. You can't put you can't make them really, really good, but you can't make them really, really bad. There's no in between, in the middle. Like Call of Duty is a prime example. The lie down, that's how you know it's a bot. Or the fling a grenade at you, that's how you know it's a bot. It's the same with Battlefield, the fling a grenade or the lie down. I don't know what Fortnite's bots do, but these sort of things, if you're adding bots, it's showing you your player base is done and it's dying off. But it's because the player base is done, that's why they're adding in the bots. That's the question. It's one of them. I've thought, read into it and watched people and heard, watch people talk and different streamers talk about it. Like you say, you're talking about it, is stripping it back. Can you strip back a game and bring it back to what it was?
Yeah. It's the equivalent of going back to Call of Duty, innit, again. It's going back to the...
Yeah, it's going back to Call of Duty. They brung in Verdansk, they tried to strip it back, but they put the new mechanics into it with the added and an engine and stuff. It never worked. So I think personally, for a battle royale to work, you strip it back, go back to what it was, and don't pit them engines in that you need to learn for the mistakes and keep the engine the way it was, because everybody loved it that way, and that's why it was so massive. But Call of Duty was massive. Everybody knows Call of Duty was massive because when they brung it out, it was because of it was the timing. The timing then was why it was big, and I think right now battle royales are dying off. I still stick to what I said. I think it was last episode. I don't enjoy the battle royales. I'll enjoy the new battle royale in Call of Duty, but it's because it gives me the blackout feel. It's new, and it gives me the blackout feel still, like what blackout was when it first came out.
Yeah,
that's the feel I got for it. But I still think that the battle royales are dying off because they're not caring. They're going forward with they're adding different engines, different mechanics, different things and stuff like that. But I reckon, and I've said this the other day to somebody, I think the battle royale will die off soon because there's now meta guns, which when you're doing it, you're picking up stuff that floor loot off the ground.
Yeah,
you're picking up upgrades, and there's certain guns that are better. How are they managing? How are you managing to make, even with the floor loot and picking up the upgrades, to make a gun a meta? Like, that's down to the engine. So they've got to fix that. There shouldn't be any gun better than anybody's to make a battle royale work. Everybody's got to be
even,
the same and even. It's just for me, for a battle royale to work, and which I can end with this is how it's going. Like, for a battle royale to work for me, full stop for this is everybody should be equal. You pick up the same stuff, but it's all done to how skilled a player you are. That's what I'm laying at. That's my personal opinion.
So we will leave a question on the end of the episode on Spotify. Do you believe battle royales are running out of time? Yes and no. And then we'll reveal the results when we do the next episode. Gino, we've done 5 episodes together, man. 5 episodes. You've helped me cover D's time off and whatnot, and D should be back next month, providing everything goes well with his moving and whatnot. First of all, from myself and D, because D said to say thank you as well. Thank you so much for coming and helping me do the podcast, keeping it alive, keeping and setting the tone for each episode. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming and doing an episode with us. This is season 3, episode 18. I've been It's the Danny C Show. He's Gino, aka Killer Magpie. Check him out on TikTok. Check him out on YouTube. He is pushing for YouTube partnership. I've been helping him with them little gains and all the hints and stuff, and he's taking all of it on board like a boss. But until next time, we'll see you again. Say bye, Gino.
Peace out.
Bye bye.